Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Tuesday to you all. Hopefully, you are enjoying the start of your week. We've got new music to check out coming from the Icon camp, and it feels like it hasn't been too long since we've had a release from this man. But Jay is back. Jay is back with more solo music. Yeah, his little debut single with Paradise not too long ago, I want to say, but he's back with more music. I looked into it. It's almost like a repackage of his debut single, the Paradise single. It's got three new tracks, two B-sides, and a title track titled Blue Moon, which we are going to be watching today. I'm very excited for it. I'm slowly learning Icon. Funny thing is, I'm more learning Icon through like the individual members rather than the full group in a way. And even though they were on Kingdom Legendary War. I didn't watch the show. I only watched the performances, so I don't really know like what happened behind the scenes and like who's who and things like that. So it's been a pretty enjoyable time learning this group in a way. Of course, they had their solo. We've had a couple of the members, specifically like we had June on OSC Saturday. We had Bobby's singles and his feature stuff earlier in the year, and now it's Jay's turn to learn. So here we go. Paradise was a very smooth song. Quite enjoyed it. Don't listen to it enough. But Blue Moon is out, and let's see what this one is all about. Here we go! It's a song in 6/8. Tut 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 tut. Or at least it's in 3. Oh. Can't get you out of my head. Whoa. 나는 못 잊는 널 다른 또 있는 늘 생각이 너무 많아 정신없어 머리가 때론 계속되는 상상과 이상과의 There's a certain artsiness to this. It's very refined. I quite like it. It's different. Also, I'm loving the MV and how much it uses silhouettes. It's not pure silhouettes, you can kind of still make out his face, but lots of silhouette work, lots of backlit shots. I think it's called backlighting. I'm not a film major, but... Even in the song, too, it translates into the song as well. Oh. All I can do for you. This is where I'm 다른 게 속 머리 위 다른 게 속 머리 위 내 맘속에 얹히지 Can't get you out of my head. Yeah. It's a really slow song, and it's really smooth, but when it needs to make itself count, it really makes itself count. It packs a punch in spots that it really needs to, and that's it. It's almost like his choreo as well. It's a very efficient song. Oh. Oh. That was very enjoyable. I'm genuinely surprised at how smooth that was. The song being in 3 naturally lets itself do some pretty interesting things. So this is kind of like a basic music theory point, but most songs are typically in 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 4-beat subdivision, when you have an even number of beats within a measure, it makes subdividing the phrases really simple. But when you have an odd number of beats within a measure, like Blue Moon is either in 3 or in 6, so base 3, which means there's no even way to split up 3. Not, well, if you want to get technical, yes, there is in music. You can have dotted quarter notes, and that's an exact 1.5. But in 3, in music, you can't really break it up evenly, as they don't work like numbers do, not in the traditional sense. So when you have a measure in 3, da 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 da, for some reason, the way humans pick it up, a song in 3 or a song with an even number of beats in a measure has a little bit of a lilt on the last beat before it goes into the next measure. So we'll just skip randomly back to a certain point in the song. Lower the volume. Here we go. One, two, three. So notice how the song kind of naturally skips into the next measure. Even though that measure's done. 1, 2, 3. All 3 beats have been done. For some reason, when a song has an odd number of beats in a measure, that last beat feels like it's clipped or has a little bit of a lilt to it to lead into the next measure. And when you pair it with the slow, smooth beat, it gives it a really elegant, almost dance-like feel to it. That's why traditionally, when you think of waltz musics, or like French ballroom, like romantic dance music, it's typically in 3 because there's that natural lilt in the music, and that allows for a natural lilt in the step in the choreo as well. And Jay, with the kind of music that Blue Moon is, the pacing of it, the emotional feeling of it, especially in this chorus. Can't get you out of my head. That bitch is someone. By using that kind of natural motif of that lilt into the next downbeat, he's essentially making the song pulse. Like the song almost has its own heartbeat and it pulses every downbeat of every measure. Bum 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 bum, and that is so cool. And the fact that he's translated that into the choreo as well, I think is superb compositional style, both from the choreo front and the musical front, because they both go hand in hand together. This is a song where it doesn't need the visuals, but because it has the visuals associated with it, you really see that music come to life. I think that's very cool. I love it when people get creative with stuff like this. I love it when artists and composers and arrangers take the little details and pull in some maybe not as utilized musical concepts like 3/4 time or 6/8 time. Typically pop songs are always written in 4. It's just kind of how it goes. We rarely get a song in 3 in the pop world. So it's very cool to see, and really cool to see it executed very well in my opinion as well. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.